everybody, and good morning to you. How are you? I'm waking up this morning and I'm ready to do a react to Foodie Beauty because last night, well, a few things happened. Foodie did a members only live. And the members only live really wasn't anything to write home about. She wasn't doing anything special. I'll give it to you in a nutshell, in not so many words. She and Salah went to the beach. They fed some cats, they fed a dog, and that was pretty much about it. And the live only got 88 views. Ouch. So after the members only live, Foodie went into another live at 1 o'clock in the morning, my time. And I'm sorry, I'm not going to do a react at 1 a.m. That's just too late. She went live, and I'm like, what are you doing? Have you forgotten the time difference? Or maybe that's why she did it. She was doing a live that late, thinking that a lot of reactors would not be up. Maybe that was the reason. Anyway, so she did a 1 a.m. live, and she was grumpy and she was complaining about things and talking in the whispery voice. Although it was full daylight, it wasn't as if she was going to wake anybody up. It was weird. So that's what happened. And I've got my thoughts. Before we get into the Twitter peeps, before we get into her live, I have my thoughts about it all. I know that Foodie watches everything about herself. She's all over Twitter. She told on herself in the live that we're going to be watching this morning, and also the previous live. She told on herself, saying that, complaining about things that people were saying about her on Twitter, on YouTube. For someone who doesn't pay attention to the drama, she certainly pays attention to the drama. You know, like rule number one, Foodie lies, but rule number two, she tells on herself. Foodie, I'd like to talk to you about something. I really want to talk to you about something this morning, something that's on my mind. Let's talk about business, because I don't think you have any business sense. You know, I had a father, you know, country boy, my father. But let me tell you something, those country people, those hillbillies that you like to call them, sometimes they're the smartest people you'll ever meet. My daddy taught me something a long time ago. He said, there are two kinds of sense in this world. There's book sense and there's walking around sense. You can do without the book sense, but you cannot do without the walking around sense. And the walking around sense he was talking about was common sense. You don't have common sense, not even when it comes to business. If you want to be successful in any business, any venture, any avenue, you've got to have the right tools. You've got to have the right attitude. You've got to treat people right. There has to be honesty and sincerity and integrity. Whatever business you do, you can't rip people off. You can't lie. You can't be a deceiver. That is a sure way to keep your business from being successful. Because something else is important when it comes to business: reputation. Reputation is very important. People look for consistency. They look for something that they can put their trust into. People can't trust you. Example, the way that you've been treating your beezers lately. Boy, you've been really, really bad to your beezers, your customers. Your beezers are your customers. You get on YouTube, they buy the memberships, they watch the videos, they send the super chat, super stickers, sometimes the super thanks. Those are your customers. You've been very, 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 very bad to your customers. You come online, you have no pride in yourself, you have no pride when it comes to your channel nor your content. What you do almost begrudgingly. Like you don't want to do it, but you have to do it. And that attitude just comes right through the screen. And you've been ripping your customers off left and right. The whole I need money for cat food so I can go out and feed the cat scam. You got more money than what you reported. A big portion of that went for the mukbangs. You didn't do as you promised. You didn't take people out to a pet food store and buy bags of cat food. What did you do? You posted a mukbang right after. And then you confessed that part of the money that you got went into feeding Julia. So you were taking other people's money to feed your own pet. And then when people were asking you, well, why aren't you going out and feeding the cats? You put it off and put it off and put it off and put it off. And then begrudgingly, there's that word again, you went out and threw out a couple of handfuls of cat food just to shut everybody up. Because you really didn't want to feed the cats. It was about just getting the money in pocket and doing what you wanted. And then you took the money, you bought the cat food so you could turn around and make monetized lives and make money off of that, you big scammer, using other people's money to make money for yourself. Example number 2, what happened last night? What did you do? You urged everybody to buy memberships for a members only live. You urged people to buy the highest tier memberships. And then you did the live. And there were only 88 views. Because a lot of beezers, some of them may not be smart, but some of them are smart. Or if it's not because they're smart or not smart, they're just not fired up to buy a membership because they haven't seen anything in you that's worth buying into. You know, customers like to know what they're buying into before they buy into it. If they don't see anything that gives them incentive to buy into something, they're not gonna. If there's a history of you coming online, not caring about yourself, not caring about your content, not making an effort, then the customers who might be buying into your product, they're going to say, you know, I'm going to hold off spending money on this. I'm really going to hold off because I just don't see a product worth buying. So you got 88 views. You told people you were going to do something special. You didn't do anything special. All you did in the live was go to the beach with Salah, feed some animals. The content that you did was nothing out of the ordinary. There was no special event planned, nothing that would be considered members only content. And then afterwards, because you didn't get enough views, what did you do? You put it for the public because you wanted more views on it. And you knew that members only, you weren't going to get those views. But let's be real, Chantal, you knew you weren't going to get much in the way of views. And I can say that as a content creator, because as a content creator, and anybody can check this out if you want to, when you have a YouTube channel, you have a section of your YouTube channel called the YouTube Studio. You click on that and it'll show you the section for memberships, and it will tell you how many members you have. So Chantal knew exactly how many members she had before she even started the live. She just did the live so people wouldn't yell at her because she urged them to buy memberships. She did the members only live, as lame as it was, just so people couldn't come back and yell at her and say, well, I bought a membership because you said so, and there was no members only live. Again, begrudgingly. What she did begrudgingly. There was nothing special for you beezers. It was just like, just throwing you a scrap. Oh, here's your members only live, now shut up. The old bait and switch. She got maybe a little bit of extra money out of the members by urging them to buy the memberships for the members only live. So she got a little bit of extra out of you guys that way, some of you. And then she took the members only live and made it public because she wanted the monetization from YouTube. Bait and switch. Absolute bait and switch. Bad business, Foodie. Very bad business. You are not providing a service or a product that has worth to the public. You're lying to your customers. You're scamming your customers. You're not giving it your all. And I'm going to say something that's going to make you really, really mad, or just maybe something to think about. You know, since you hate girl world and you're not going to take anything I say seriously, this is something that's absolutely true. By lying to people, by scamming people, by acquiring a bad reputation, a reputation as someone that you do not provide good business, that you do not provide good product, good service, good customer service, there's no telling how much money you've taken out of your own pocket. Truly, there's no counting the money that could have been in your pocket had you provided a good service or a good product, happy customers. There's no telling how much that amount may be. You might have robbed yourself out of thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars just because you didn't do things the right way. Right now, you're focused on as whatever money you can get wherever you can get it. And you think scamming is the way to go. Scamming, providing bad business, bad customer service, robs you of more money than it gives you. Definitely a lot more. The smartest people are the ones who provide a service, provide a product. Even if they're a small business, they give it their all, they treat their customers right. And then over time, they build a reputation that people can trust, that people can count on. And that's why people come back. But look at what's been going on with you, Foodie. People are leaving. People are going away. People are spending money elsewhere because they realize somebody rips me off. I don't have to put up with that. I'm the consumer. I can choose where my money goes. I can choose to spend it wisely on someone who cares and someone who's honest. I don't have to put up with some lying, deceiving, backstabbing scammer. There's always a choice when you are the consumer, and people are clearly making choices when it comes to you and not in your favor. And that's entirely your fault because of the way you're doing business. So I just want to say that to you, Foodie. Think about all the money that you've taken out of your own pocket just because you are dead set on ripping off your own customers. Dumbest thing in the world, considering that YouTube is your business. You're ruining your own business. You're absolutely ruining, but do what you want to do with your channel. So I know that took a while to say, y'all, but you would think that somebody whose entire income is based off of being online and being in front of people would at least be a little bit smart. And she's not smart. She's so not smart. For someone who loves money so much, she's taking money out of her own pocket by just being dumb about things and ripping people off and taking money for cat food and not spending it on cat food and turning around and doing the bait and switch for her own beezers. Beezers, listen, y'all need to wake up. I know some of y'all come over here. Y'all need to see what this is. You may like Foodie's personality, but she's straight up ripping y'all off. She don't care about her channel. She don't care about herself. She don't care about y'all. She's taking y'all's money, doing stupid, little, ridiculous scams. Y'all need to see it for what it is and decide for yourselves if you want to continue on with that or not. So I'll tell y'all what. How about we get into the Twitter peeps and we'll get into the live that she did after the members only live, because the members only live, there's really not There's nothing to talk about. I'm not reviewing it. There's literally nothing. It was just like a nothing burger with a side of nada fries. So let's get into it, y'all. All right, it's time for the Twitter peeps. I got myself all ready to go. Got myself a cup of coffee. There we go. She did a lot of stuff last night. It wasn't just the members only live and then the live afterwards. Foodie was in a mood. Oh, she was in a mood. She was having herself a little hissy fit in the community post. Foodie, it's a doggone shame you don't put that rage on video because you don't make money with the community post, do you? Again, bad business. The thing that would make you the most money, you're doing for free, and the things where money could be made, you're not doing the right things to get people to spend the money on you. You really need to go to business school. You need some lessons. All right. So, for those of you that are on Twitter, you'd like to follow me on Twitter, there's my handle, Wild Girl Sarah. So let's start here with a post, courtesy of Nana's Spiked Tea, saying, "Ooh, that one hurt her deep. He is definitely a low value man, and yes, we have the freedom to opinionate that. He can't be referred to being low valued, yet she can refer to people as nobodies. Sit and spin yourself, Foodie." So I guess maybe the comment of Salah being a low value man, that really made her angry. But it's true though. He's a low value man. And it has nothing to do with his family background or where he lives. It's how he conducts himself. He's a low value man. He doesn't have a lot of value. He has not built up his value with who he is and what he does and how he spends his time. This is not a man who's a jet setter, a go getter, a mover, a shaker, taking care of himself, independent, strong, intelligent. No, no, no. This is not Salah, because such a man would not put up with all of Foodie for even a second. It's really strange when you think about it. She's trying to paint a picture of Salah, of being successful, busy businessman, right? That's what she's trying to sell us. That's the fake image she's trying to sell to all of us. But a highly successful, busy businessman would not put up with her. Ain't got no time for it. People who are busy, people who are productive in some way, people who are successful, they want to spend time around others who have like minded energy. Do they not? If you are positive and creative, or you are a businessman and you're all about business, you want to be surrounded by people who are most like you. Like attracts like. Your energy attracts that which is most like your energy. You will conglomerate with those people. You will talk to those people. You will exchange information. You will exchange energy. So if he were a highly successful businessman, why would he be around Foodie? She is the complete opposite of busy, productive, creative, motivated, innovative. She's none of those things. She is stagnant. Her energy is stagnant. It stays still. There's no movement whatsoever. She's not about, hey, what do we do today? I want to go, 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 go. That's not Foodie. She's drifted into a place of stagnant stillness where nothing moves and nothing gets done. Like that's how she lives her life. That's her choice. So is he successful? Does he have that energy? Nah, he can't. He really, really can't. And something else for you, Foodie, and Salah too. Even if you are successful, innovative, creative, blah, blah, blah. If you get around the wrong people, those people that are not like you, that are not productive, that are stagnant, that energy will drag you down. It might, the people who are just energy vampires, which you are, Foodie, energy vampires will suck the life right out of you, and it might affect who you are as a person. So it's always a good idea to shove out of your life that which does not belong with you. If it doesn't belong, it doesn't belong, and it's got to go away. Fat Cow Chronicles, Fat Cow, says, with regards to romance scams and sex work, Salah is a low value man. I wasn't talking about his personality or character or looks. I was talking about his actual material worth in both attracting a romance scam and being targeted as one. Like I said before, he's in Kuwait. Kuwait's a big place, is it not? Lots of lovely ladies there, ladies that were born there, women that are expats. Big question, Foodie. Out of all the women in Kuwait that he could have been with in a relationship or otherwise, why is it that he wasn't in a relationship when he met you? Is it because the ladies of Kuwait, born there and not born there, they saw right through him, that he was a loser, that he had nothing to offer, that he was a no good, run around, sleep around? And they saw their worth and said, I don't want to put my worth with this no worth person. Maybe the reason why he's not married is because the ladies in Kuwait that have families, the fathers checked him out and said, this guy ain't going nowhere. He can't take care of my daughter. And if he can't take care of my daughter, he won't be able to take care of my grandchildren. So no marriage for him. There's a reason why he latched on to you. And that's because he wanted a free and easy lifestyle, for you to be his walking, talking, living, breathing piggy bank that he can reach his grubby hand into and get the money out. And you were okay with that because it was companionship. And you've always said that you're okay with fake love, and that's exactly what he's given you. So I guess you're both happy that way, you know? I guess you both must be content because that's what you signed up for. Simone Resendez says, talking about my tweet, they got scammed twice. First, they were urged to join memberships to watch this. Then it turns out to be the same crap as always, and you have to pay to watch. And finally, she gives the content away for free. But her Beezer's IQ combined is below her A1C, so they deserve it. Yeah, Beezer's, you got scammed two ways. You got scammed twice. Actually, when you think about the cat scam and this membership scam, you guys got scammed. You got scammed three times. Three. She just can't stop scamming you guys. When you guys gonna wake up? Like she pulled the bait and switch. She pulled the bait and switch. Oh, I'm gonna do members only lives, and I'm only gonna do them for the higher tiered people. Knowing how many members she had, knowing exactly how many she had, because YouTube Studio tells you, she begrudgingly did that lame members only live. There was nothing going on at all. At all. She knew that as soon as she was done, she was going to put it up on free public viewing. So she got the membership money for the members only live, and then she's going to turn around and get the money for monetizing it the regular way. She scammed you guys hard, but that's Foodie. That's the way she does business. That's why she's pretty much broke these days, because she's focused on scamming people and burning people. Malarkey Meter says 2 freaking years and Foodie Beauty has no idea what Salah does for work. Yeah, this is from the live I'm going to react to. And honestly, I don't know how long I'm going to stay with this one. It looks like a snooze fest. I'm just keeping it real with y'all. She gets grumpy. I'm here for the grumpy. That's our dessert, the grumpy. I'm here to get the dessert. But once she starts putting me to sleep, I gotta go. But here's a clip courtesy of Malarkey Meter. Let's watch.
I don't know what he does, Silver Sea. Honestly, I've never job
And
shadowed him.
just so you guys know, just so you know, for some reason, like, look, I'm turning the volume all the way up. She was doing that ASMR ish, irritating ASMR ish voice. Like her voice was way too low. She's got that monotone voice. Drives me nuts. I got to turn the volume up so you guys can hear this.
I don't know what he does, Silver Sea. Honestly, I've never job shadowed him. I don't know.
That's odd. That's really, really odd. How can you be in a supposed marriage for almost 3 years and you don't know what your husband does? You don't know what he does for work? You have no idea. Every person that is in a relationship with another person usually knows what their spouse or their companion does. I mean, you just gotta know. You're with somebody, you're interested. What do you do for work? Like what how are you spending your time away from me? It's been almost 3 years and she don't know. She can't give us some answers. Usually if you ask a wife, what does your husband do? They can just nail it. They can tell you, oh, my husband does this, this, and this, and you know what your mate does. How come she don't know?
He gets together with his colleagues, and
Yeah, I bet he gets together with his colleagues. So does he go to the Red Room warehouse? Is that where he's going, Foodie? They get together and they go to the Red Room warehouse, doing some things. Is that what he's doing?
I don't know, does whatever they do as business owners. I have no clue. I don't know. Discuss new products being made. I don't know. Goes to the warehouse sometimes. He can't.
You know, Chantal, by you saying these things, you're just proving to all of us that you and Salah spend a lot of time away from each other. A lot of time. Not only do you spend a lot of time away from each other, but you're not connected. Like he's so disconnected away from you that you don't even know what he does when he leaves the house. He spends a lot of time away from you. A lot. That's where all these I don't know answers are coming from. You don't know. Tell the truth. You do your thing, he does his thing. This marriage thing, it's strictly for the camera. It's a YouTube marriage, but it is not an actual real in real life marriage. He's playing a part. He's been playing a part this whole time. What did you say about Nads? Remember? If you don't remember, I'll remind you. All he has to do is fake love me, and I will give him the world. Those were your words, Foodie. You were willing to accept and settle for fake love. Actually, you prefer fake love over real love. Fake love works for you. Real love would never work because real love means you are holding yourself accountable. The person that you're with holds you accountable. You have to answer for your wrongs. You got to take some pride in yourself. You got to care about yourself. You got to care about the other person. So real love for you would never work. You know, you got to be rock solid steady with real love. Fake love, you can do whatever you want. Answer to no one. You and Salah, you're carrying on this story arc, which makes no sense to me at all. You're not making money with it. You're both miserable. He's ready to kick your butt out the door. He's so ready for you to go home. Yeah, you got to keep up appearances, don't you? For the sake of girl world, because you know the egg on your face is coming. You know it's coming, Foodie. You know it is. There's no avoiding it. It's unavoidable. You can't stay in Kuwait forever. You're losing money. He can't stand you. He is drained to the bone. You've exhausted him. He can't wait for you to leave. But still you won't leave. You're still insisting on being there like a leech. It just won't detach. But go ahead with your fake phony storylines. Be miserable if you want.
He cannot be here without working. He can't. I've been there like a long time ago. Like a long time ago. And he sends me videos and pictures and things. And when he goes,
You know what, Chantal? If you left Kuwait for good, I'm sure he'd be fine. He's got family, he's got friends. He can couch surf, like sleep on the couch, and he's got friends that will help him find a regular job. That actually might be healthy for him because this hanging around you and doing nothing might be very unhealthy for him. It's putting him in a bad headspace. He'll be fine. Don't act like he wants you to stay in Kuwait. He doesn't. You need to go back home to Canada.
goes out, but I don't know like the logistics of exactly what he does. Hey, Seraphin. Maybe he told me, but I don't remember or I didn't get it.
What kind of a wife doesn't remember what her husband does? Again, ask any wife, any woman out there married, or even their husband. Hey, husbands out there, if somebody asks you what your wife does for work, if she's not a housewife, because being a housewife is work. It is. It's work. But anybody out there, you got a partner. You're talking to friends. You're talking to family. What's one of the first things they ask? So your significant other, what do they do? They're curious. It's not a nosy question they ask. What do they do? Oh, she does this. She works here. You have an answer. She doesn't have an answer even after 3 years. That's a problem.
I don't know. If someone owns a company, do they tell you like every.
If he were a successful businessman, successful people, they like to talk about their business. They like to brag about it. You can't shut them up over it because they're so proud because they've built this thing from the ground up and now it's successful and they have to share the news with everybody. It's a pride thing. So if he had a successful business, he wouldn't shut up about it. He'd be coming home every night saying, I did this today and I did that today and we sold this much. How come he ain't talking to you, Foodie?
The Beezer sprays his own responsibility.
Okay, so that's part of the clip from the live she did this morning. Perfectly Imperfect says, don't tell us that you're not the cash cow in the relationship, Foodie. This right here shows that you do need the views because you need the money. You cry that people are mean to you, but you repeatedly lie, and then are shocked when people just don't like you. So, like, here's one of the community posts that she put up regarding the live that she did, the members only live that hardly anybody watched. She says, she made it public because not many views. Anyways, I don't know, maybe I will just make all content public. I'm so indecisive. She knew what she was doing. I'm telling you. She knew she was going to make it public as soon as she was done because Foodie likes to double dip. She'll make content for one thing and then, if she can, put it somewhere else and make money off it a second time. Double dipping. She was double dipping. Just like she double dipped with the donations for cat food. She dipped her hand into it to get some mukbang money, made money off the mukbang videos. Then she dipped her hand in and she used that money to buy cat food for Julia so she didn't have to. And then she triple dipped by making content where she was feeding the cats with the cat food that you Beezers bought. And another thing, Foodie, you got nerve. You got real nerve because the members only live. What were you doing? You were feeding the cats. With what though? The cat food that your own viewers and subscribers bought. You got nerve. They gave you money for that cat food. And then you're going to turn around and say, oh, by the way, on top of the cat food that you bought, so that I didn't have to buy it for my pet, nor the cats that I'm going to be feeding, I'm really going to go the extra mile, and I'm going to do a members only live and insist that you give me more money to feed cats with the cat food that you bought. You got moxie, girl. You got big moxie to do that. Double charging people for content that should have been free. You weren't doing anything else. It didn't involve other people's money. You did something involving people's money. Give me money for the food. So I'm going to do content where I'm going to make money off of that. And then I'm going to make money off of it a second time by making it public. Oh, the scam is real. The scam is really, really real with people, especially with her. Lemon Niece says she had to make it public because it had less than 100 views. I think that was the plan the whole time, honestly. She planned on double dipping. She did the bait and switch. Hey, members, I'm going to do a members only live. Thinking a bunch of people were going to sign up, or even if they didn't, she knew that she would still make money once she made it public. That was the whole plan. Julie says, by the way, the things you post and say on an hourly basis on Twitter is just vile. Also, Chantal, I never go on Twitter. I have no idea what's being said on there. Trust me, she's all over Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. That's all she does in her day is social media. She's a narc. She's a big time narc. Narcs like to know what people are saying about them at all times. So she gets on Twitter, she gets on Instagram, TikTok, yada, 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 and she looks to see anything where her name is being tagged. She puts her own feet in the fire. She knows that we're not going to say nice things about her. She's aware of that. And yet she goes where the nice things, not nice things are being said, and then she makes herself mad. Like she gets herself all fired up. Julie says, can y'all seriously leave me the heck alone? Also, I don't want you to hold me accountable for the crap I say. Now, here's the post. Let me blow it up real quick. This is the post. This is her. She was having a hissy fit. Foodie says, can y'all seriously leave me the crap alone? Stop using my content against me and to make stuff up like me grifting from people. Let's stop right there. Let's address that. Reacting to your content, Foodie, whether it's past or present, is not using your content against you. It is just simply showing you how you lie and how you have lied. If you didn't lie, then there'd be no receipts. There'd be no receipts then, there'd be no receipts now. If you told the truth, there wouldn't be an issue now, would there? The issue comes when you lie. And you constantly lie. You lie about things you don't have to. So somebody doing a reaction to you, whether it's on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, it's not using your content against you. It's just somebody putting their opinions and their feelings and their point of view on a video for anyone who might be interested. That's all. It ain't that deep. It is so not that deep. But this is you trying to paint yourself the victim again. Again. When you're over there scamming and grifting people, you're taking people's money for stuff and not reporting all the donations and using that money to feed your own cat because you're too lazy to get your own doggone cat food, and using that money to do mukbangs. You're using the money to buy food for the mukbangs, then turning around and double dipping and putting that video on YouTube. So you had a problem with us putting our opinions out there. But you're going to give yourself enough wiggle room to scam people and that's okay? No, it ain't. It's not okay. It is not okay to lie to people. It is not okay to scam people. I don't care who it is. I don't care where it is. It's not okay. Uh, uh, Let me just keep going. Grifting from people, continual body shaming, talking about my husband who isn't even on camera anymore. Well, he just came on camera. And Chantal, you have body shamed. You've done it. You talked about other people's looks. You talked about the reactors. You've look shamed. You have weight shamed. You have age shamed. You've done all of that. You reactors were either too young or too old to react to you. You have impossible standards. I will be forced to strike these channels over and over and over until something is done. And how are you going to do that? I know you hate YouTube and their policies. When we make it transformative, you can't do crap to us. And I would think that you complaining about what we do at the same time that you have broken every YouTube terms of service there is 10 times over, you really shouldn't be complaining. You are such a rule breaker. Every time you do a mukbang on YouTube, you're breaking TOS. YouTube has policies against glorifying eating issues. Sure does. And you also put your cameo ads in your videos. That's a big no-no too. There's a lot of no-nos you do in your videos and your lives. So it's okay for you to be a rule breaker. But those of us who follow the rules, we should be struck. We should go away. Nah, I think you need to go away first. I will also start to make all my content members only, so only members can view it on YouTube. Yeah, good luck with that. Good luck, seriously. Don't threaten us with a good time. Don't make me feel happy today unless there's a real reason to be happy. Go ahead. Make your stuff members only. Make yourself broker faster. Destroy your own wallet doing that. Go ahead, do it. You won't do it. It's so crazy to me that at YouTube continues to allow these bullies to do what they do on their platform. Honestly, Chantal, somebody putting their opinion out there, just putting their opinion out there, is not a bully. It's just someone that has an opposing opinion. That's all it is. And you can't believe that YouTube allows us to be here. I can't believe that YouTube still allows you to come on and do self-harm content, which is exactly what it is. You are misusing the platform. You are using it for areas not intended. YouTube is supposed to be a platform that people can come to and share their ideas and share their knowledge and talk to others and get entertained. It was never meant to be a platform where those with addictions could come on, monetize their addictions, make money off their addictions, and find people to enable and fund their addictions. That's not what YouTube is about, yet that is what you're using it for. That's what you've been using it for. So who's in the wrong here? Those who are coming on just giving their opinions, just as they do, or someone like yourself that you're using YouTube incorrectly. You're hurting yourself in front of everybody, and you expect to get paid for it. That's the crazy thing. You expect people to pay you to hurt yourself. And unfortunately, as much as I don't like to say it, there are people in your own audience that they want to see your demise. They want to get off thinking about you in a casket. I'm talking about those people that come in talking about food, urging you to eat. They know your issue with food, how big you are. They want to see something happen. Those are the true haters, Chantal, not the girl world reactors. We're over here telling you to go get help, go to inpatient, go to treatment. We're telling you to go home. We're not telling you to eat, but your own audience is. So you got it backwards. You got it backwards who really hates you. The ones who hate you are the ones who are encouraging your addiction, the ones who, we're telling you go home and get it straight. You people are more awful than me. No, nobody's no more awful than you. By the way, the things you post and say on an hourly basis on X, forums, comments on your channels is just vile. She just told on herself. Chantal, I am absolutely enjoying and appreciating the fact that you're telling on yourself a lot these days. I love that the most. I love how you tell on yourself. Never change that part of you. I love it. You just said the things you post on an hourly basis on X. But wait a minute. Didn't you say that you only watch on Yo Mama's channel? But here you're saying stuff said on an hourly basis, which means you're always scanning X, right? You're scanning the forums. You must be to make a comment like that. I haven't done anything controversial in years. I could spend the rest of this react pulling up receipts. Do we need to go there? Do you remember Crackhead Olympics? The things you were doing? Coming on camera, flashing your private parts, flashing your boobs. And this happened multiple times, by the way. Coming on camera in just your bra and your underwear. We saw all of your body without even asking to see it. Coming on camera high, tweaked out of your mind, drunk, doing the finger guns. I mean, there's so many things. Haven't done anything controversial in years. Please, ma'am, please. Even you being in Kuwait, you've done some stuff. The way you went after FFG's mom, calling her worm food. Ma'am, that's vile. That's vile. Vile. We got receipts of stuff you did back in Canada. We got receipts of stuff you've done in Kuwait. You have done controversial stuff. Yes, ma'am. You don't simply react to my content. You use it to make defamatory content about me and my husband. Ma'am, do you know what a react is? We put on your videos. We put on your lives. And as you're speaking, we react to it. That's a reaction. Or if it's not that, they're the lovely, talented people of Girl World. They put compilation videos together with their commentary, and they're very good at it. They're stating their opinions, but they're using references back to you. They're showing things you're doing and things you're saying. But that is still a reaction. And by the way, Foodie, you yourself are a reaction channel. Did you know that? Because you are reacting to us the way that we're reacting to you. You go on Twitter, you go on Instagram, you go on YouTube, you scour all the platforms looking for anything said about you because you need ideas for content. You look for reasons to get mad. And you react to the reactors. So you're a reaction channel. Not a very good one, but you still react. So before you put down the reaction channel community, understand that you yourself are one. Thank you. Have a nice day. All right, moving on. My tweet saying pure bait and switch move on Foodie Beauty's part. Urged people to upgrade memberships. She did the live knowing exactly how many members she had, because you can see that in the studio, then put it live after. Hey, Beezers, you got scammed again. How you doing? Doing that double and triple dipping. Amazing, amazing what the Beezers put up with. Girl World Trash says, quote, I'm so decisive. No, you have no impulse control. But also you were telling the truth of the first statement that she made it public because of not many views. Yeah, like if you keep digging through the dirt, eventually you'll reach the truth. That's why she made it public, because she anticipated that there would be a lot of people. She thought her bait and switch would work, that her beaters were so addicted to her that they would immediately buy up the higher tier memberships just to watch the live, and not many did. So she put it public just to try to get some money. That's how down bad she is. She didn't just leave it private. She went public because she needs the money. Wonder Mom says, is this the sweet sound of Foodie Beauty losing her mind because Girl World is calling out her crap? Can you hear the heavy breathing, the crumbling teeth grinding? There's nothing like Foodie not being able to eat and having time to see what we say about her and her fake husband. But I thought her life was so happy she couldn't pay attention to us. I guess she's got time. Fondue Pondu says, Foodie Beauty, freaking excuse me? 2 years and you can say what he does for a job? You went to his warehouse, right? As you said before, but have zero idea of what he does. Girl getting scammed like a mofo. Yeah, she is. She absolutely is. Oh no. Y'all check this out. So we all know about AI. Well, I guess now there's something a Foodie regarding AI. Shenanigans says Chantal's likeness has been replicated to an AI app. Oh no. 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 Look, the world already has the original Foodie. Do we need an AI Foodie? Although that could have funny possibilities. The possibilities are endless with AI. I don't know what you could do with that, but watch out, Foodie. Watch out. If you ever disappear from YouTube, there might be an AI you to replace you. Ash Renee says, Salad, the supportive and controlling husband, being denied on request to exercise. He cannot be of any assistance or inspiration to her. He's simply there to laugh at her jokes and hold the camera. So this clip here is from the members only live that she turned around and made non-members. Like this is the exciting content that they made members only. Let's watch.
Babe, do you want to walk on the sand here?
No,
Barefoot?
no,
Why not?
I don't feel like it today. It's hard on my breathing. Maybe when I'm a bit more in shape.
You know what's a bit hard on your breathing, Foodie? All that doggone fast food. You won't walk the beach because it's a bit hard on your breathing, but you'll sit down and eat 8,000 calories in a mukbang. Okay.
Come on.
No, it's cold.
Yalla.
No, I'm kind of dizzy.
Salah, you just need to get it through your thick head. She doesn't want to walk. She doesn't want to exercise. She doesn't want to do anything. Dude, just give it up. Give it up. Give it up and run. Ghost her. It's so simple. Just grab your stuff and go. You got friends in Kuwait, I'm sure. You got family. Run to them. Run and don't look back. Take Julia with you because you don't take care of her either. Find her a good home. You disappear into the wind and let Foodie figure it out on her own.
Can I have a sip?
And I hope this teaches you a lesson, sir, that if you're looking for the good life and you're looking for a woman to pay your way, maybe that's not a good idea. Maybe the smartest idea is to do things for yourself and not look for a pay pig in the States, because it can go all the way wrong, like it's done with you and Foodie. There's a valuable life lesson in all this. Make your own way, pay your own way. Nothing in life is for free.
Next time, babe. We'll go again maybe tomorrow. If you want to go, I'll film you or just stay here.
Build a sand castle.
You want to? I find the sand very hard to walk in. You don't like me, but you like men, or what? You're gonna go.
Like this was the members only live, y'all. This nonsense. Y'all see? Is there anything going on worth paying the extra money for? Absolutely not. They didn't do anything different than what she's done in her regular videos and her regular lives. Julie says, God, she's so dumb. Yes, Chantal, most wives or normal people in relationships know the gist of what their significant other does at their workplace. Red flag. Yeah, most of us do. We want to know, like, what do you do? Are you making money? Are you working? We want to know. We really want to know. Yup says, despite Foodie Beauty claiming that Salah would review all grocery orders and prohibit snacks, he bought them anyway. That's how you know he truly doesn't care about her health. If Foodie were a cutter and Salah brought her a knife, is that caring? He can't control her. She's the one that makes the money. He's living off her money. He can't tell her no to anything. Like I said before, like once she brings that up, oh, I'm the one making the money and you're living off of it, argument over. How can he refuse? He's got no say in the matter. Florida saw, you know what? Going back up here, Butenbegen. Y'all want to see how ballsy a cat can be? Watch this. This cat is having none of the bear. None of it. Cats are the honey badgers of the pet world. They just don't care. They'll take anything on. They don't care. Bear? Who cares? I'm a cat. I've got claws and teeth. You better get on out of here. And believe it or not, cats, they can sometimes act like dogs. They can act like guard dogs with their humans, with their guardians. You get near their guardians and they don't like you, they'll let you know. Booger cat, she acts like a dog with me. She's very protective of me. Like if she hears anything outside the door, she starts growling. If anybody were to try to hurt me, they would get fangs and claws in their face. Cats are very protective over people and territory. So let's move on. Florida Salt and Sass says, we have no life sharing what we're doing all the time on the internet. Ma'am, what's your job again? Yeah, what is your job? Doing nothing. Florida Salt and Sass, we were all just pronounced the degenerates of girl world by the bigoted animal blanker. She's saying we have no life because of what we post while sitting there describing what we post. But she isn't here. Somebody told her. Yeah, like either she's got snitches on Twitter or she's here herself. I think it's a combination of both. Queen of WTF says, why could your face be so round and swollen, I wonder? Here's a clip from the live. Let's watch.
Lily, why am my face round?
Because that's your real face.
What?
Maybe because you got the filters turned down instead of turned up.
Jackie, Sherry, Rebecca, Lily.
All right, moving on. And here's a tweet from me. I said, oh, what's the matter? You tried tricking people to get the high-tiered memberships for your paywall content, and it didn't work so well, Foodie. Stop scamming people for money and make real content, Beesh. I said what I said. If she wants money just that bad, it's so easy. Just be entertaining. Make quality content. Care about your channel. Care about your subscribers. Care about your beezers. Put some pride into it, man. It's so simple. If you build it, they will come. If you stop building it and you abandon it, people have no reason to come. They have no reason to invest their hard-earned money into what you're doing if you're projecting this I don't care attitude. The I don't care attitude is so not attractive. Defiant Elle says, I love these kind of videos. So sometimes animals, they let you know that they've been bad. They've been very bad. Clearly these dogs are like, I'm in trouble. I'm going to run now. Who did this? What'd you do? Did you do this? Now I'm going to walk over here and just pretend I don't see you. Admission of guilt without a word. That's hilarious. Florida Salt and Sass says, if I was paying for this boring content, I'd be angry. It's her feeling cats in an area we've already seen and waddling and wheezing. Yeah, if I were the Beezers, I'd be big mad. Like, you had me pay for this? You made a big deal over this? You're not doing anything. Why did you urge people to buy a membership? That's so stupid. Narky says, go ahead and make your content members only. There's only so much further down your paycheck can go before you have to go home to Canada. Sounds good to me. Yeah, it's a win-win for us. Go ahead and make yourself broke, Foodie. Do what you got to do. Florida Salt and Sass says, haven't done anything controversial in years. Beesh, you're currently monetizing food addiction and having bee moments eating on a public platform with no child settings or paywall. Let's also point out how it's being used as feedie fodder. GTFO with the BS. Yeah, that's controversial, but she hasn't done anything controversial in years, y'all. All right, so I think we're done with the Twitter catch up. It did take a minute, but that's okay because I really don't know how long I'm going to stay with her. The lie that we're going to do, I'm just here for the grumpy moments. That's it. Look at this. It's almost 3 hours of just her being boring unless she was being grumpy. But I'm here to capture some of the grumpy. And I got to turn the volume all the way up because she's got that low voice going on. She's trying to act like Salah's there when he's not. But let's cover this. Let's do this. And I honestly think she did this live really, really late for those of us that are not in the Middle East. She did it on purpose because she wanted to be grumpy and she didn't want anybody sniping her or restreaming her.
Hey, Scriptboat. Croons, ECP, Jessica, Scene. How you doing, Maria Kirsty? Sabre, Vanna, Yoke, Tubes, Tanya, Oregon, Anna. Yeah, I slept like all night, so I was having a nap though. Why my face round? What the fuck? Hey, Jackie. Sherry, Rebecca, Lily.
Sorry for the eating noises, y'all. She's eating those doggone pickles.
Spade.
Bait Korean says, is this for the peasants? Is this for the peasants? I don't know, Bait Korean. I don't know. I'll tell you who it's for. It's for Foodie. She's in a mood because she expected a lot more people in the members only live. She was counting the dollar bills and there wasn't much in the way to count. So she thought, well, I guess I got to go do a regular live because I need money. I need money.
Marhaba, yeah. Hey, Miss Casada. You're still awake? Larry. Movie, Croons. It was good. Hey, Barbara. It's for the peasants baked. Hey, Bear. It's 3 in the morning, Tanya. Bismillah. Oh, nice, Vanna. What are you painting? Oregon, I'm eating a jar of pickles.
Holy moly, macaroni and cheese Batman with a side of bacon. You didn't just take some pickles and put them into a bowl. You got the whole doggone jar there. And you wonder why you're swollen these days. Hello, salt, sodium, nice to meet you. Nice to meet your acquaintance. Why do you need the whole? That's a big jar. What are you doing? Chantal, horses make less noise when they eat. And that's saying something. You realize that you're noisier than a horse?
Oh, nice. Never heard of that. It's 3 a.m. I know it's kind of late for everybody.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's 3 in the morning. It was 1 in the morning for me when you jumped online. I was getting ready to go to bed. I was setting ready to go to bed. I was like, I'm headed off to bed, and then you jumped live, and I'm like, really? You just did the members only live, and you're gonna go live this late? For what random reason do you need to go this late? But I stayed up to watch part of this because I know you. I'm a reactor from way back. I know your dirty little ways. I know how you like to jump on live late when you got something to say and you want to rage and you want to get away with it. You're hoping that some of the reactors are asleep and you can just say what you got to say and then quickly delete it. So I stayed up so I can see if that was going to happen. And it didn't. But, I had to make sure.
But for me, it's not. You know what was Pickles? Hi, YouTube lover. Lovely. Eat in the UK. Hey, Vanessa. Insomniac bees. One more pickle. Oh, they're salty. No, I never heard of that, Vanna. You just had pickles? Yeah, Jackie. Barbara, no, the cat's right here.
There's the jar. And there is no reason in the world why she needs that entire jar right next to her. She's eating them pickles like popcorn. You can put it back in the fridge, Foodie.
These are from the Beezer man at the grocery store. He always gives us a deal. Peasant Beezer, say hi. You have problems in paradise? Oh, sorry to hear that.
So she basically just jumped on live for no random reason, talking about nothing. In essence, because she's bored. She wants us to believe that her life is happy, it's full, it's so full of activity, yet she does things like this. Jumping on at a time when she knows everybody in the States that we're asleep or about to go to sleep. Chantal, every time you do this, you prove just how lonely you are. And the fact that you have no one to talk to and nothing to do, you don't know how to fill your time properly. Like the only people you talk to are the people you have online.
Yeah, it's hard to sleep when you're on the outs with the other. Spooning your cat. Juice. Juice. Pickles are yummy. It sucks. I'm trying to be strong. I'm sure you guys will work it out. Hey, Carrie. Hi, Buddha. When will you sleep up to make my schedule? Honestly, I don't know. Oh, sorry, Vanessa. Why are my eyes beady today and my face is fat? What the fuck?
Because that's the real you. That's more the real you. I don't think we're 100% there, but we're getting more there. Chantal, you talked about your face card having a no credit limit. Um, I I think there is a limit. I really do. I don't think you can charge much on that face card. I mean, to be fair, I'm no beauty queen, y'all. I would never say that I'm a beauty queen. I would never say that I'm stunning. I am what I am. But this one, this one right here is the one who came forward and she's claiming that she's hotter than 90% of us and she's got a stunning face card. And my opinion, I disagree.
Nikocado. He has face surgery, eh? My face is round. No, I'm not having. Well, my sleep is weird. Hello, Eileen from France. I did sleep, yeah. Thanks, Buddha. A Jewisha? What is that? They're beady. Look at them. I have no eye makeup on. Wow, they're small.
Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, it's okay. But she's got light coming in from the window. I would think that her pupils would be more small because of the light. But her pupils are blasted big. Did you take something before the live, Foodie?
Oh, as hell. The filters are tripping me out. I don't know what's reality anymore. A trapezoid? My mom will buy and freeze them for me for my trips to the States. Freeze what? Hey, ABCD. It's 11:11. Soulmates. Millhouse eyes. Members only live. It was nice. I don't know if I can do them though. There's not enough views.
But you knew that going in because anybody can go to YouTube Studio. You can go to analytics, go to members, and it will tell you how many people have memberships. It's just that simple.
But maybe I don't even know if members even want their own streams. I think you guys like interacting with everybody. Am I wrong?
You're just over there trying to justify taking people's money and doing nothing for it. That's what you're doing. You're over there trying to push people to buy cameos and buy memberships. You're all about what do I get? What can I get? Versus what can I give back? You're doing bad business.
I don't know. That's another thing, Kimmy. Like, people are just going to restream it somewhere.
I'm not revealing my sources, but I was watching the live somewhere. But I ain't giving up the person who did it. But you're right. You're right, Foodie. You're absolutely right. Somebody somewhere is going to restream it someplace. There's no way to prevent that. There is no way.
Because they're pieces of shit.
Said the biggest piece of crap ever on YouTube. The biggest piece of crap ever on YouTube. For so many reasons. Which I won't get into at this time. But maybe later on I will. You're a crappy person, Chantal. A scammer, a liar, a con artist. You ain't got no right judging nobody if you're like that.
I mean, am I wrong? Like, somebody who, like, does something like that?
Why are you getting so angry anyway? Why are you so protective over the members only live? There was nothing going on in that live that was special. It wasn't like you were juggling plates and cups and balancing a torch of fire on your nose while riding a bicycle backwards down a highway 60 miles an hour. It wasn't anything rare and extraordinary. What'd y'all do? You went down to the same beach area that we've seen a million times before You fed a few cats. You wandered around looking awkward. He looked awkward. He didn't want to be on camera. That was pretty much it. There was nothing else. You're just mad because you were expecting to get a bunch of money for content that you have broadcast for free on your YouTube channel and you didn't get it. You didn't get it. Maybe you're hoping some of the reactors were going to buy memberships. It's not going to happen. Not going to happen at all. I don't know what you were expecting, but you did not get what you wanted, and that's why you're in a mood.
That when against somebody's wishes, like, get a fucking life. Just get a life.
Says the person who doesn't have one and destroying theirs.
I look like I've got a golf ball in my mouth, but like, oh no, an abscess? Yeah, go get it checked, Carrie. That must be painful.
And by the way, all you little beezers that you're snitching, saying, your members only live was streamed on X, snitches. Why are you snitching for? Do you think you're going to get special points with Chantal? You think she's going to like you more? She'll talk to you more because you snitched? She don't care. Every single one of you are dollar bills to her. Every single one. She's looking to take your money, but not give you proper entertainment. But you think you're actually doing something by snitching on the people on Twitter that might be streaming something. Cut it out. Seriously, like, mind your business.
Nosferatu still talks about you. How long has it been now? 4 years. Yep. Pretty fucking much. Everyone, and I see comments of people who pretty much still make theories up that I'm involved with this motherfucker. Never.
Chantal, he talks about you to this day. You still talk about him to this day, which is wild and weird considering he's been out of the picture allegedly for how long? And you allegedly are supposed to be a victim of DV, and you still bring him up when you don't have to. You could easily avoid the subject. You're both obsessed with one another. And I'll put dimes to donuts right here, right now, that if Nads were alone in Montreal without Dee Dee, if he made one phone call to you and said, I'm ready for you, I'll take you on, let's do this, let's do this dance, let's live together, you would jump on it. You would jump on it. You settled for Salah, but the one you really wanted was Nader. You said yourself, I am addicted to this man. And we know how you are with your addictions. You don't conquer your addictions. You don't get in recovery for your addictions. You keep them going. You want to keep them going. You settled for Salah, and nobody in this world who ever settled for anyone or anything was ever happy. The heart wants what it wants, and deep inside you, you know you long for Nader. And why do you long for him? Because you couldn't have him. Because he said no to you. Because you couldn't conquer that mountain. If you find a nice guy and you step all over him and turn him into a doormat, conquest over. Time to move on to the next. There's no more challenge. Nader challenged you. I bet he was the first person in your world to tell you no. You also invested a lot of money into that man. And there's a part of your narcissistic personality that still hasn't gotten over the fact that you invested so much time and so much money and you did not get what you want. And what you wanted was control. You wanted it. Part of you still feels like a fool. And to make that feeling go away, you got to get into a relationship with him, right? You got to win. But you never won. You never won. Also, I'll go even further, y'all. I'm just going to say it. I'll say it nicely, though. I think our girl, she's got some interests, kinks, perhaps, interests. Like she's got a kinky side. Okay, let's just say it. She's got some fetishes, interests, and with Natter, she could bring them out. She could explore them. She could do stuff that she couldn't do with, say, BB or Pete or even Salah. He indulged her in her darkness, the dark side of her soul. He indulged it. He encouraged it. He was comfortable with it. She could reveal her real self with him. Hence the reason why she's still sort of attached.
For in a million years, I'd rather die. So get that out of your heads. Okay, thank you.
I would believe you, Chantal. I would believe you if Natter were to live by himself and you didn't go running right back to Canada. If he lived on his own away from Dee Dee, if Dee Dee were not a block, I would believe you. But I don't believe you. We know how you are about your temptations. You go right to them.
Yes. Sorry, I swear a lot.
And here's baked Korean. Remember what I said in the beginning, Chantal, about fair business, good business, customers and customer service, providing a solid product, building a reputation. Here is an example right here in your own chat of what happens when you do not do good business, how it affects the long term. Baked Korean is saying right there in the chat. There they are, Baked Korean. Here's the comment. Baked Korean says, I'm afraid of getting blocked and wasting money because it's happened 3 times before. Because that was the game that you played back in the day, Chantal. Just to get more money out of people, you would go on blocking sprees because you wanted more than that $5 per member. So you played this shisty little game of you buy a membership, then I'll block you. You're so addicted to me, you'll buy another membership and I'll get $10 from you that month instead of 5. So here's Baked Korean, knowing about the little bait and switch game you do, saying, I'm afraid of getting blocked and wasting money because it's happened 3 times before. You burn people, it makes them gun shy. They're not going to spend money again. You burn someone hard enough, you only get the money one time. But if you do fair business, they will spend money over and over on you because they can trust you. But nobody trusts you, Chantal, not even your own beezers.
I swear. Yeah, that rhymes. Vodka and food curing your pain. Yeah, I'm not sure, Vanna. I don't know what's happening on Twitter. Somebody told me.
Lies. Chantal, you have been found out and exposed several times for your sock accounts on Twitter. You even go into other people's lives on YouTube under sock accounts, but you always reveal yourself, Chandra, coming into my live, acting rude, coming into my comments section. Lady, stay out, go away. You just can't help yourself. You're a coward. You won't even be a coward with your whole, you won't even be bold with your whole chest. You're a coward. You hide. You don't have the balls to be rude with your whole face and your whole chest and puff it out. And I'm saying what I'm going to say as myself. No, no, no. You're scared. So you come in under sock accounts. Girl, you've got more socks than you've got shoes. How many sock accounts do you have on Twitter? How many sock accounts do you have on YouTube? We always know it's you because you're stupid. You might as well just say it's you. You want to be nasty? You get a wild hair up your butt? Say it with your whole chest. Say it. Or don't say it at all.
I have no Twitter. I never go there.
Lies. Lies. She's been exposed so many times.
I think it's a cesspool.
Well, you're the scum on the bottom of a fish tank. So I guess it would work with you. I mean, Twitter is the Wild West. I'll give you that. It is not for the weak. It can get bloody. The Twitter streets can get as bloody as the YouTube streets. And maybe that's why you hate Twitter, is that you don't have any influence or control on Twitter, and people can say what they want and you can't stop them. But if you don't like what we say, don't go there. Leave us alone.
Of degenerate people, especially the gore world people. Go look. They have nothing nice or nothing good to say about a single fucking person. Like, you know? Okay, BCD.
And what exactly is it that we're supposed to say about you that's nice? What do you do that's nice? What do you do that's praiseworthy? Please answer me that. You're getting on YouTube and doing self harm content every day. You scam people. You're scamming your own beezers. You lie. How exactly am I supposed to praise that? How? I don't support or co sign on bad behavior or bad people who scam others, who lie to others, who act badly. That is not where praise is deserved. I will gladly give praise if praise is deserved, but I will not co sign and support and back up somebody when they're behaving badly, Foodie.
Whatever you want. I love pickles, but they're high in sodium. It's best for my peace of mind to not know what everyone is saying exactly. It really is. Like these people, like, voila, they have no life.
And what exactly do you do with your time, Foodie? Tell us.
You know, like they every day obsess about like being on Twitter, posting every little fucking movement of somebody.
She just told on herself. That means you're on Twitter all the time, Foodie. Keep on telling on yourself. For those who are out there that are wondering why the reactors look for her ragey moments, her grumpy moments, her hissy fit moments, because that's when the real Foodie pops out. That's when the most truth pops out. If we could get the truth out of her any other way, we'd be all for it. But she only tells the truth when she's mad. She may not give us all the truth. She may not give us 50%, but she gives us little bits and pieces. It's only when she's mad.
You know, for breakfast, I had some eggs on toast. Barbara. Even if you don't put your business on the internet, Windhammer, people find a way to either find your business, pushing boundaries that they shouldn't, or make shit up about you.
Ma'am, how many people have you doxed? Don't you point a finger at Girl World when you're guilty of doxing. And you've had people around you that dox on your behalf. Okay? And what do you mean make up stuff about you? When we put on your video, a video that you chose to make and you chose to post, and all we're doing is giving our opinions of what you chose to put on the internet.
And that's how it goes. I have to clean in my friggin' house. It's like messy as hell. But I have a headache, so I'll probably just, I don't know. Someone pops up on my Girl World Twitter feed announcing they just got diagnosed with diabetes. I did add cheese to the eggs, yeah. So I ran into the store. He's faster. At least.
Okay, this guy's snitching on himself. Larry Mondello says most of the girl world stuff on Twitter at the moment is infighting and not about you, if that makes you feel any better. So, Beezers, if you're so supportive of Chantal, why are y'all like paying attention to the girl world reactors that hard? Make that make sense. Are you there to snitch for Chantal and try to tell on us? Ain't nothing any of you guys can do. Might as well stop. Here's a good question. Lost Soul says, so why do you care about what reaction channels have to say? That is a very good question. Let's see if she answers.
It's okay, Buddha. I don't know. Stubbornness.
Vulgar.
She's
I know she sees that question. Why aren't you answering it, Chantal?
on the treadmill again. Get a cleaner. I don't know. Ibuprofen. Yeah, I have naproxen.
She's totally glossing past that question. Why do you care what we have to say, Chantal? Why not just stay on your channel and do your content and ignore all other opinions? It's so simple if you did.
Vical. My blood sugar fluctuates, but anywhere from like the lowest it goes is like 8. Hey, Hidden Sapphire and L. It can go up to like 15. It's really high. But on a very bad day, 15. Like if I'm bad and drink like sodas. But I did buy some sugar-free. Yeah. Right, Big Korean, the coffee, and the Egg McMuffin. Hey, Candace. Yeah, coffee always does it for me too.
I wonder if Chantal did this live directly after the members only live because she might have been worried that the people who were non-members will get mad and maybe leave her channel or something, or get like just be really angry at her. Like she can't afford to lose any more money.
I'm home safe, and like when I went out this morning, I didn't eat till I got home. Member for 5 months. Aaron, glad to catch you on. Hope you're feeling better. Thank you, Aaron. Martisha, Reeves. Thank you. The cat's sleeping on the treadmill. I'm not going into the pharmacy. Salah will not let me go into the pharmacy also and be like, can I weigh myself? Barbara Deleuze. I made you yawn. Yeah, Lily. I know. That's why I'm trying to drink the diet soda, but
So like this is your content, Foodie. Let me I'm going to give you my perspective from where I'm sitting, if you don't mind. You're the one providing the product. Allow me to give you my opinions and insight about the product. And let's just say I never reacted to you. I don't know anything about you. I just come across your channel. I'm going to tell you exactly what I see. You come on camera, like I'm looking at you. You look tired, like you need to go back to bed. You don't look well, you look sick. And you're very low energy. And you get a very hectic, messy, chaotic background with the stuff on the couch. The background is not even clean, and you're really not talking about anything. Like this is an environment, this is a feel, this is a vibe that it's not going to make people stay on your channel. Like you really got to catch people's interest. This is not going to do it. This is not it. No one's going to look at this and say, I'm going to stay for an hour. I'm going to stay for 2 hours. Your lives go on for hours at a time. And that would not be a bad thing if you had good energy and you were actually talking to people, but you're just sitting there talking about whatever. This could easily be a boring phone conversation with somebody you know. But this is not appropriate for YouTube. Not if you want to make money. This ain't it. This is not it. This is why you're losing money on YouTube.
Boy name ideas? Like Caucasian names? Mosque basement spaghetti. On the silver play button. Your dog is diabetic, Ellie?
God, her pupils are blasted. What did you take? You took something. Did you take something? Was it a pill? What exactly did you do? Why are your pupils like almost to your irises? What are you doing?
What was his diet, Bear? Yeah, it's so hard. Like, anytime I start a lifestyle change, my mental health is just shit.
Oh boy, here we go again. Here we go again with the sad talking, sad fishing. It's so hard. Nobody understands. I'm the only addict in the world. Oh my God. None of you guys understand. Like, you guys, it's so far out of the reach of your understanding. Play the violins. Play them. So tired of hearing her crap. So tired. You don't understand. It's so hard. I don't want to hear it. Somebody who makes the money that you do, you've got resources and people at the ready to help you. You get all the time in the world to do whatever it is you need to get yourself together, and you're choosing not to. I don't want to hear it. There are lots of people in the world, Foodie, that have a lot more challenges than you, a lot more harder life than you. They've got to get things done. They can't just sit on their butt and do nothing all day and expect to get paid for that. They got to work. And they still manage to get stuff done. So if they can, you certainly can. You just don't want to.
We don't have to tell Salah where we're going. Yeah, I try to wean off, but
Baked Korean says, I must say, I'm offended Salah will only appear on paid lives. I feel underappreciated. I don't think he wants to come online with Chantal at all. He only does it when she puts the pressure on. I think he's realized that her world is not his world, like per se. That he doesn't have a place in her world. Like the internet does not mean the same thing to him as it does to her. Like it's her entire world. Whereas he wants to go out and do things and be around people and have a social life and be around different kinds of people. She just wants to, like surround herself with four walls and the internet. YouTube is not his happy place. It's hers. This is her deal, but it is not his. So he wants to back away from that which he honestly knows It doesn't pertain to him.
11:19. She won't only appear on paid lives. I was getting worried about you after the doc visit. Oh, thank you, Erin. It's okay.
Oh, I love this question. Ouch. Windhammer says, are you living your life for YouTube or yourself? What do you think, Beezers? I mean, you watch her every day. You watch her lives. You see what it is. What do you think? I think you guys over there, you know the answer to the question without even asking it to her. And the answer is she's living it for YouTube. She's booger. She's living it for a YouTube paycheck. She's living it for attention. She's living it to satisfy her addiction. She's not interested in much else.
I'll be all right. Thank you. Ground meat, eggs, avocados, and bowls of veggies with water every day. Change is always jarring, yeah. Sounds like, aww. Yeah, AB, I hope so. Yeah, sounds like keto or something that he was doing, Bear. Stronger than I think. Maybe not. What was I gonna say? I forget. Couldn't have been important.
Booger.
You don't need to shop in stores called Calories or Fatty Girl.
Books. Hold on a minute. Shut up, Chantal. I'm having a booger moment. I'm having a booger moment. Booger. This is my baby. I'm stopping for a minute, like booger break. She's got beauty bites. I've got booger break. Booger break. Eat the booger. She want to come up and say hi to everybody. She's my little co-star. Hey, booger. This is Mama's baby. Kisses. This is what it looks like, Chantal, when you have a pet and you take care of them and you love them and you don't push yourself on them. You don't pressure them to come to you. I can't believe that you've owned cats before and you still haven't figured out that cats are honestly like 40-year-olds. They have an attitude from the time that they come out of the womb. They decide if they like you or they don't like you. And if they don't like you and you are not their human, well, there's nothing you can do. And if you try to force yourself on them, they will swat at you. And I am her human. Like I got a hold of her, but I'm not holding on to her too tight. If she wants to get down, she can get down. Like, she's got that option, but she wants to be up here with their mama. They're the bugs. She wants to be cuddled. Look at the chin scratchies. The chin scratchies. You love the chin scratchies. Look at that. I got cat hair up my nose. Oh no, it just got worse. Uh-oh. Love bites. There we go. That's why she got the name Booger. Rah, 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 rah. Ow. See what I put up with? Ow. All right, we're going back to Foodie. And I got to put Booger down because I literally have a face. of cat hair. I love you, booger, but the cat hair. It's up my nose. All right, let's go back to Miss Foodie. I just want to stop for a booger break. And I know you guys love booger, like I love booger. So let's continue on with the walking, talking booger, the bad kind.
I try to like avocado, but
Hair.
I just don't. I like guacamole though. Thank you, Parrot. The flatulence.
Okay, I guess you beezers didn't hear me the first time. Some of you are under the impression that she could just take Ozempic and it will stop her from the mad eating. I've said it before, I will say it again, just in case those who did not hear it. Ozempic is not going to fix her food addiction. There is no shot, no pill, no medication in the world that can fix food addiction. Okay? Ozempic was made for diabetics, for the blood sugar. Can you lose a little bit of weight on Ozempic? Maybe. But you're not going to lose that much. Chantal is hundreds and hundreds of pounds overweight. She needs a complete lifestyle change from top to bottom. A shot from Ozempic is not going to fix what's going on up here, and that's where the problem lives, exists, and breathes. That's where therapy comes in. That's where inpatient comes in. She could take 1,000,000 shots of Ozempic. Still wouldn't change anything. There's no surgeon in the world that can cut the addiction out of her head. It's an emotional thing. She's got to just deal with it to get on top of it.
Oh, Pine, thank you. Buffalo sauce. Why don't you try? I've tried Ozempic. There's no magic injection. Like, it doesn't work for me.
Nope, she's tried it before. She didn't like the fact that she had B moments and it made her feel nauseous, and the addiction voice in her head was screaming at her, so she stopped taking it. Plus, Ozempic is very expensive, y'all. Have y'all checked out the cost of Ozempic? It ain't cheap. Let's put it this way. I could pay my rent with the cost of one dose of Ozempic for 1 month. Yeah, it's like that.
And it's not, it's very, very expensive here.
Like, I think the only reason why she tried the Ozempic the first time was because her insurance covered it. I don't think her insurance covers it anymore.
Beauty sniff. Beauty sniff. Put lime and tomato. Yeah, it is good with hammer. No. Big Korean, why would I?
Extension says, what would you do if you lost your channel? Because we know Salah can't support you. Well, Extension, look, she's got a side hustle, and she's making money on this side hustle. So much so that she doesn't give a crap about her YouTube channel. The bulk of her money is her doing Foodie content, either on Cameo or being paid on PayPal from private feedies. That's where her money's made. And she's lazy. She's not going to keep up both YouTube and the private feedie stuff. YouTube is a portal to get in front of potential feedies. And it's kind of like an infomercial. Hi, I'm Chantal. You see what I look like. You see that I'm a really big woman and I like to eat food. And I might do certain fetishes for you. If you want to know more, if you want to pay for private content, contact me on Cameo. That's what the Cameo ads are about. And then she talks to them on Cameo. And because there's DMs on Cameo, she could talk to them on DMs and Cameo and say, hey, if you want more than a Cameo, talk to me on Instagram, pay me on PayPal. She can get 100% of the money that way. The money that she makes on YouTube, taxes are taken out. And on top of that, YouTube takes 30% of whatever YouTubers make. And they only pay out once a month versus getting money through PayPal, you get it instantly. So because she likes that quick, instant money, she's focused entirely on that. So YouTube is the introductory portal. And then once somebody's introduced to her, she pulls them into other avenues to make more money. But that's where her money comes from.
Why would the doctor want to hear that? El Salvador recipes? Ah. You don't know shit, XTCON or whatever your fucking name is. Do you think with the views I make that I can make very much money at all?
I think that's on purpose, Chantal. I think the reason why you've let your channel just basically go to crap is because of your bankruptcy. It has to do with your bankruptcy. You still owe money to the government, and the government knows about your YouTube channel. Maybe you reported your YouTube channel, so they're keeping an eye on it. So to keep from owing much more in the way of taxes, you purposely do boring content to keep your views low, which also keeps your money low. So you can go back to the government and say, you see, I'm not making much money. At the same time, you're hiding the bulk of your income, doing the private off YouTube stuff.
Zero. So if he wasn't paying the bills here,
He's not paying the bills.
Juice is on the treadmill. Baby.
I'm going to be petty for a minute. I'm going to be real petty. Where's your cat, Chantal? Where's your kitty? Your kitty is across the room. You want to see where mine is? On my lap. On my lap. Because I'm mom. Your cat's across the room. She can't get far enough away from you. My cat loves me. Real love versus fake love. Haha, biatch. Let's go forward.
It's probably just 13. And if I lost my channel, you'd never see me again. And then so would the reaction channels have no content. So
try it. Let's put that to the test. Disappear. You don't have to delete your channel. Just stop doing content. See what happens. You're afraid to do that because you know, if you're not around, we'll do something else. We will. We can. There's lots of stuff to react to, Chantal. There's lots of people. There's probably somebody out there right now much more interesting than you. Right now, the entertainment value with you is low. A lot of people are getting bored AF. They're bored. So as far as somebody being more entertaining than you, that's not going to be too hard of a task to achieve. Disappear for a couple of months and see what happens. We'll find other things to do. We'll find other things to react to. Things that our audiences will enjoy. You don't dare step away. You don't dare. Go ahead and leave though. See what happens. I dare you.
I seriously would dip. I would not ever come online again. Zero.
Lies. She's too addicted to social media. She can't stay away from the internet. What else is she going to do?
Zero chance. You need to see Castro. No, you don't. Farting like that is healthy. I hate exercise too. We family. Oh, okay, Christy. Thank you for that. Tell them thank you.
I mean, let's think about the members only live you just did, Foodie. Let's think about the members only live, how successful that was. 100K channel, 100K. And even after pumping up the members only live and trying to bait and switch people to go into the live, what happened? 88 views, less than 100 people out of 100,000 people. Those numbers suck. They suck. That should tell you where your channel is at. It's on life support.
Samir, who even cares if you pay the bills? I don't, but I pay my debts, but it's true. Hey, Danny. If Foodie Beauty has 0 fans, I am dead. It's true, yeah. It's true. It's no one's business. Just like people making charts about when I'm traveling, it's not your fucking business.
People can do whatever they want. Why are you paying attention to what other people choose to do with their time, their energy, and their creativity? Mind your business. Mind it.
Get out your own. Worry about your own life. Like people have charts and binders. It's like so like grown women.
She's talking about people on Twitter doing that. Again, I don't see these things. I watch everything through Yo Mama. Tell on yourself some more. Go ahead.
Still can't see worst of the internet. And I've tried to go to their channel and it doesn't say that they're blocked, but I still can't see them.
Maybe they blocked you.
Like so weird.
Maybe they blocked you.
Noah's a really nice name. I like that name. I have a headache. Should I have another pickle? Why did I close the jar? Let's just eat unlimited pickles.
You're going to eat the whole doggone jar. And then you're going to swell up like a balloon because of all the sodium. And then you're going to come online and say, I wonder why I'm so swollen.
Hey, Poetic.
You know, Chantal, I'm wondering something. We all know about the green peen in Lachine. And how you allegedly hate the guy, right? But here you are eating them tiny green pickles. That doesn't remind you of a certain somebody, a certain time of your life. That doesn't trigger you at all. It doesn't trigger you at all. I would think you'd want to avoid the tiny green pickles.
Kuwait, yeah, some things are cheap here.
Oh, geez. Sorry for the crunching, guys. She's just being extra gross.
The safety dance. She can dance if she wants to. She can leave her bees behind. Replace pickles with carrots.
Yeah, Bay Korean says, where is anime sucks? Yeah, where is anime these days? Where is anime? Is he hiding in the chat under another name? Oh, he was all out in front, giving them big super chats, wanting to be a big shot until the tail readers, everybody else was talking about him. Then he went back in the shadows, came back as Jack, as Sass. And then more tarot readings got done on him and Foodie, and then he's disappeared again. Now, where'd you go, Anime? Did you get scared? You scared about people talking about you? You were the one who wanted to get all out in front with Foodie's business. Hey, you wanted the spotlight, you got it.
Thanks, AB. I've been to Al Hiran Mall once. Yeah, it's hella February this month, eh? I don't see a Carrie either. What the hell? Why? I don't. Hold on a minute. I forgot I'm on my phone. I don't see a Carrie. Okay, when I get off, I'll check if you're blocked. But I don't remember blocking any Carrie. Like for real. What's going on? Hey, Essie. There's a lot of malls here. I should take you guys, I know. I have mall anxiety.
Well, that's because you don't like people looking at you. But what about your face card? Don't you have a face card? Doesn't that get you anything you want? Pretty privilege and all that nonsense? If you got a face card, you can go anywhere you want to go, right, Foodie? So why don't you want to take your face card? Will it do you some good?
A Peasant Bees, the cheap underground mall.
Are you afraid of going to the mall and your face card will be declined?
Which mall? Come see Mom. Come see Mom. Come see Mom.
Books. Come here, books.
Is the cleaning over? No, I mean, all I had to eat today was some blueberries, 2 multigrain toast with some eggs on it, cheese. Yeah, true movie gal. For like prescriptions and things, yeah, you do. But for doctor's visits, it's not expensive. Hey, Mr. Bazid. Hey, Laura. Hey, Mr. Bazid.
You're just playing fetch with me.
Yeah, hi.
Ugh.
You stink. You stink.
No, cats don't stink. Hold on a second. Booger's playing. We got the little. She's got her little toy. She's playing fetch. Good girl. You didn't bring it here. I can't throw it to you. Look at the way she's holding Julia. Does Julia look happy to be held like that? And cats do not naturally stink. Cats don't stink. And if they do stink, it's not their fault. They're in a dirty, smelly environment. Cats are naturally clean. They clean each other. They clean themselves all the time. That's why they get the hairballs and they gotta wharf them up every once in a while. They're always forever cleaning themselves, but their fur will pick up nasty odors from things or people that they're around. Foodie. So if she stinks, it's because of you.
Smell.
Poor Julia. Her eyes look so sad. She does not look like a happy cat.
She's fluffy. Are you a fluffy bum? She gets dingleberries because of it.
Then you, as her owner, should be trimming the fur on the back of her leg so that that doesn't happen. And that's so simple to do. Just trim the hair with a pair of scissors and that will not occur. Foodie.
The members only beast was nice, yeah. It was fun. There's only maybe 30 people, but
Ouch. Oh, you hear that? She said there were only 30 people in the live. Only 30 people. Only 30 out of 100K plus channel. Not good numbers.
write more sick beats. I do have some lyrical thoughts in my head.
Oh, please do a video. Put those lyrical thoughts in your head down in a video so I can rip it apart. Do it. Entertainment.
Fluffy berries. And then you have to chase her around, get Salada Holder to take it out of her fur, and it stings.
Wait a minute. So she's got stuff hanging to her fur right now and you didn't take care of that? What the F is wrong with you? She's just walking around with. Never mind. I'm so not surprised at this.
Oh, really, AB? Oh, yeah, when I went into the mall, I got stopped once. Okay, that's good to know. What's for dinner? So
I mean, look at the. You wonder why she stinks. The house is a mess. It doesn't get clean. You had rotting pineapples on your couch. You probably got dirty dishes in your kitchen, and you got a poor kitty walking around with poo stuck in her fur. I'm sure Salah loves that, but it's not good for the cat. And you have the nerve to say you stink. You probably stink more than she does.
if you can't film inside, that kind of sucks. She's under the lamp.
I mean, that's just nasty. You're letting a pet walk around with poo stuck to its fur and they're laying down on everything in the house. Yeah, that's something that needs to be taken care of like right away.
30 people with zero drama, exactly. No, I do enjoy. I enjoyed it, and Salah was there, and we fed some animals. Nice, Mr. Bazid. He's sleeping right now. He's having a nap. He had a headache.
Are we done raging? Is that it? Let's move ahead.
He literally just like collects money. That's all he barely puts in any work. He like.
Oh, who are we talking about? She getting mad at me and at somebody? Hold on. What are you saying?
A nap at 11:30? Yeah, why not? We have no life. Oh shoot, Samir, that sucks. Poetic.
Villa Kitchen Chair Flake says members only is for losers. Well, they're not all the way wrong.
How is that proof that he doesn't work? How can he be here if he doesn't work? Can you explain that?
Living off of you. He can act like he's working for you and you're giving him a salary.
What visa would he be on? If you're self-employed, you don't have regular work hours. Like, he literally just like collects money. That's all he barely puts in any work. He like goes to the warehouse with Murad and his friends once in a while.
You don't know what he's doing. You're not there. You have no idea what he does. And honestly, I don't think you even care. As long as he comes on camera once in a while and keeps up this ridiculous I'm married to somebody arc, you don't care what he does. You don't care where he goes. You honestly don't. It's so stupid to me. I asked the question before, Chantal, what is the benefit of being in Kuwait? Like, what purpose does it serve? You're not happy. You are not happy. You've isolated yourself. You've gained a bunch of weight. You get grumpy and have hissy fits and temper tantrums. All for what? A fake, phony storyline that makes no sense. You can't even look at us and say, oh, I'm doing it because I'm making crap tons of money. Look at my views. Look at my sub count go up. Look at my memberships go up. You're losing money keeping up this lie and making yourself miserable and unhealthy at the same time. There is no benefit. And yet, even you being a narcissist, and this is the mind-blowing part, narcissists are all about what they can get, what benefits them the most. I would think a narcissist would say, this situation sucks. It's not benefiting me at all. It's hurting me. And I'm all about self-preservation. I'm going to preserve myself and I'm going to get out of this and go home and start over because this is nonsense. I'm losing money. I'm unhappy. I'm unhealthy. I just need to go home. For so many reasons, I need to go. Like, you're a narc. You're always thinking in terms of me, I. Yet for the sake of other people's opinions and spiting girl world, you're going to stay there and make yourself broke? I don't get it.
While every other, like, depends. Sometimes it's busier, sometimes not. He doesn't do any of the physical work. He's not a driver. He doesn't work in the store. He doesn't go to the distribution places, and no, he's just.
Well, from everything you just said, Chantal, you're naming some positions of, I don't want to say power, but you're naming positions where could be a lot of money made. You're basically saying he doesn't do much of anything. So if he's not doing much of anything, by your words, that means his salary sucks. You know, you're basically saying he doesn't do much. He doesn't do anything important. So he's not doing anything important. He's not going to get a high salary, is he? He doesn't do anything of importance. So he's not a valuable employee.
He's a part owner of the business.
Oh, please. We already heard the story. We already know. We were told by Allah. Allah gave it to us that Salah's father gave him the money to invest in the business so he would have a part of the business, but then that money was revoked. So he no longer has a part in the business. We already know. There is no perfume business. There's none. Salah does not have any business sense. Why would they involve him in part of a business when he has no business sense? He's not making decisions. He's not smart enough to make decisions. He is not a successful businessman. He doesn't know how to run a business. He doesn't.
So they have business gatherings, meetings, and they have like Diwania and stuff, but he doesn't.
Business meetings. That's laughable. Oh, God, guys, they got business meetings. They got business meetings. There's millions of dollars at stake. Millions of fake, phony, from the dollar store spray bottles full of the Beezer spray that have to be sold and sold now.
I guess do any physical like hard work. No, he doesn't. He just collects the money.
Yeah, from you. Collects the money from you. And I'm sure that's in short supply these days because you're stingy. I bet he doesn't get much these days because you guys aren't even doing the couples channel. He's making very rare appearances on your main channel. You can go get your food now. So what exactly are you paying him for? You're not doing anything with him. He doesn't want to be on camera. So I'm sure the money has gone down because of that.
How do you know we don't go out? We don't film everything we do.
We know you. You film everything you do, and you can't wait to jump at an opportunity to show his face. Just like the members only live, you made sure to his face, he was there. So if you guys went out to dinner or whatnot, you're going to film it. You can't resist the urge to make content.
Yeah, exactly. When you're the boss, especially people don't really know how it like works here, you know? It's a big company with many different branches and like sub things underneath it. Like it's not just, you know, it's not like a 9 to 5 exactly. Human trafficking. What?
Yeah, as far as that comment about human trafficking, that comes from Shani for Christ. When she did a live and she was talking about the tarot readers, she called us tarot readers, tarot readers. I guess that's tarot mixed with carrot. We're going to do tarot reading carrots. Anyway, she insinuated that Foodie was the victim of human trafficking, sex trafficking. I disagree with Shani because Chantal, if she's doing adult stuff, she's doing it on her own. She may have a handler or a manager, anime sucks, who might be uh, being the person that sells the content that she does, but she has full knowledge of what she's doing and she's all for it. Whole different ball game. There is no human trafficking. It's Foodie making the decision to do the content that she does, to deal with the people that she does for the purpose of making money.
I wish my job was collecting the money. And no, he's not like super rich or anything, but
Obviously, not if he hooked up with you, because no super rich, super successful man would want anything to do with you for fear that it would ruin his personal reputation and his business dealings as well. The fact that he's with you tells me everything I need to know about where he is in business.
you know, it's enough. I don't know what he does, Silver Sea. Honestly, I've never job shadowed him. I don't know. He gets together with his colleagues and I don't know, does whatever they do as business owners. I have no clue. I don't know. Discuss new products being made. I don't know. Goes to the warehouse sometimes. He cannot be here without working. He can't. I've been there like a long time ago. Like a long time ago. And he sends me videos and pictures and things and when he goes out, but I don't know like the logistics of exactly what he does. Hey Seraphim, maybe he told me, but I don't remember or I didn't get it.
She hates these questions. People are just asking simple, ordinary questions about what exactly does he do. She hates these questions because she doesn't really want to answer them. She doesn't want to answer what does he do. She doesn't like answering questions like that.
You know, I don't know. Someone owns a company. Did they tell you like every the beezer sprays his own responsibility?
You know, if Slaw wanted to make a lot of money really fast, and I mean really, really fast, he would only have to do one thing, actually, a couple of things. He'd have to get away from Chantal and then get on his channel and just spill the beans about the whole deal between them. We don't like him. Girl world does not like Salah. He's a scumbag. But we don't have to like him to hear what he has to say and react to it. Salah, listen. You want to make money? You want to make a lot of money? And if you want away from Foodie, which I know you do, get on your channel. Start spilling the beans. Break this whole facade apart. Tell us the truth, because she won't. She'll keep this art going for as long as she can. For as long as she's able. Sunburst Tarot did a reading recently where she was going into how you feel about this whole thing, like your point of view. You're tired, you're exhausted, you're done. And there's a possibility you might come online and say some stuff, and your thinking is nobody will believe you after all the things that we know about Foodie, all the little details in the tarot readings. I think I would believe. I mean, we've already been given a preview of what's to come. You want to make some real money? Drop the dime on her. If you drop the dime, you'll get some dollar bills. And since you like money, the opportunity is there. You're sitting on a gold mine, son. Mine it. Take the gold out of the gold mine. Because if you don't get to the table first, she'll get to the table first. And when this whole thing is over, she's going to trash you and she'll just put her narrative out there. You want to beat her to the punch bowl, you got to get to the table first before she puts her narrative out there in front of all of us.
I'm not helping him out. I'm not working for free. I can see, Jackie. Well, I have to eat, right? So.
God, can you crunch any harder on those pickles? Shut your... Your mama never taught you to chew with your mouth closed. My grandmother would give you the stare of death if you did that at her dinner table, if she were still with us. That's all you would get. You would get the stare. And that stare would be a warning to straighten up whatever it is you're doing, or else there's going to be consequences. It's a shame that you weren't raised like that.
It's no one's business what Salah does. At least he doesn't spend all his fucking day on Twitter.
You mean like you? Because that's what you do.
No. Right? Right. Or on the farms. Or on Reddit.
Is that a self-confession? That you're on Twitter, the farms, and Reddit? Kind of sounds like it.
Or whatever. Oh shit. No, I can't see it, Christy. Oh, I already said bees. Okay, I have to figure it out. Worst of the internet. Hold on, let me see if I can see on my list.
Wow. So you got a live going. And while you're live and people are trying to talk to you, you're over there like, oh, let me check to see how many members I have. Tell us you're broke without telling us you're broke. One moment. Excuse me. I am so sorry. That one just come in and I couldn't stop it. Happens. Well, look at you. In the middle of a live. You're checking the members list right now. Really? Tacky. Very, very tacky.
Okay, worst of the internet. Like after the stream, I'll try to figure it out. But yeah, sorry. I don't even. Hey.
And she's got another phone. She can't check on her other phone.
What the fuck?
Foodie was about to reach up and touch Julia. And Julia's like, nope, not today, Satan.
Oh my gosh, she's insane. He doesn't even have a Twitter. Sorry. Why do you guys care so much, like, about who provides here, blah, 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 you know?
Well, maybe people are asking the questions because of the way you've been behaving lately, Foodie. You're the one getting online and going to your members and saying, donate money for cat food. When clearly everybody can see the size of your channel. And everybody knows that cat food doesn't cost that much. But you have the audacity, the nerve to come online and ask your members for money for something as simple and cheap as cat food. And then also telling your members, I'm using part of this cat food to feed my own cat, when really that's your responsibility and nobody else's. So people got questions because you're coming off like I am broke, and I need money, I need money, I need money. When by your words, you're doing your YouTube stuff, you're making money, he's got a job, he's supposedly making money. The two of you should be fine. Between two people working, you should be fine. So if you got two people working, you're supposed to be fine. Why are you asking for money from your members? Why? People can ask those questions if you do things like that.
Whatever, Lost Soul. If you want to think he doesn't and we're destitute and he doesn't provide anything, that's on you. Whatever, no one cares. I can tell you right now, I'm not going to marry a bum, okay?
You are not going to do what? You are not going to do exactly what? Ma'am, we remember you and Nads. He was a bum. He was a bum that you supported, and you wanted to marry him. You were so desperate for him to claim you that you went out and got your own engagement ring. You bought your own ring and you posed for engagement photos, trying to poke him and pressure him to claim you. You even went into his chat one night and you said, I've got the dress, meaning the wedding dress. I've got the shoes. Marry me. You wanted to marry Natter, someone that was your sugar baby, someone that you were fully 100% supporting. So you will marry a bum. You will. If for no other reason, because you can say that you're married, and because, you know, once you're married to somebody, you feel like you've got full control of them as a wife. I'm your wife. Now you got to listen to me. Da 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 da. You would do it for control, if nothing else. So you want to marry Natter. You want to marry a bum. You supported a bum, and you're supporting yet another bum. Because that's what you want, honestly. You don't want an independent man with money. Because an independent man with money, when you start acting up, when you're inappropriate, he's going to tell you to hit the bricks. That's what happened with BB, right? Remember BB? Hardworking man, good man, decent man. You did him dirty. You did him real dirty. You cheated on him. And you weren't acting right. So he kicked you to the curb. Even Pete worked, had a job, had a little bit of money, good credit. You ruined that too. You cheated on him too. You ruined every good thing that comes near you. In favor of what? Bums. that are codependent on you and you can control, because that matters to you. Making them codependent and controlling them. That's how much your life of addiction matters to you. That you'll surround yourself with people that will let you do what you want to do and not get in the way.
No. I'm done paying dudes rent. Thank you.
And you're still doing it.
Danger cat. Yeah, Rebecca, true. I've seen a spider once here. There probably are. I just don't see them often. Nosy, yeah. You can have your opinion, it doesn't mean it's truth, you know? Yeah. I offer nothing but love.
And a headache and a migraine. And if that's your idea of love, nobody needs that kind of love. Your love is toxic.
You're contradicting yourself. If I don't offer anything and I'm broke, how are we living? Like, doesn't make any sense.
Basically, you live hand to mouth. Chantal, you nearly eat you and Salah out of house and home. I know that's an old saying, and most of the time it's an exaggeration, but in your case, it's actually true. You're spending more than you make. You're overextended. That's part of the problem. You make money, but as soon as you make it, it's already spent on your habits, on the food. Like you don't have anything saved. Money burns a hole in your pocket. Your money's going every which way. So you live hand to mouth. I bet you're barely scraping by.
Off of my popularity,
What popularity?
how people argue with you about you. I know. I know, Buddha. And if we were poor, like, what's the big deal? Like, why?
Another self confession. Even if we were poor, even if we were, and isn't that a doggone shame? As big as your channel is, as much money as you make, and if you're having financial problems, something is wrong.
Why are you laughing at someone who's poor? Collie sorbate 80? Let me check. Okay, the ingredients of these pickled cucumbers: cucumber, vinegar, salt, tarragon, Aussie. Any plans for my birthday? I don't know.
Chantal has said she doesn't want to spend another summer in Kuwait because it gets extremely hot. There's a big possibility that she may be coming back to Canada for good right before her birthday, to get away from the summer heat. I feel that that's going to be her last trip. Like when she leaves Kuwait, it's going to be for good.
I don't know yet.
And what is this I hear about, like somebody in the chat before saying that Pete's is looking around for apartments? Hey, you know what? You can't fix stupid sometimes. He knows what she is. He knows what she does. He could stay right where he's at and be happy. If he goes all in with Chantal again, I can't feel sorry for dude. He should know better.
Yeah, true, Lily.
I mean, I really don't feel sorry for Pete, strictly because of the way he treated BBJ. He was mean to her. Like whatever him and Chantal had going on with each other, they had. But there was no reason for him to be as mean as he was to BBJ. He was a complete jerk, an abusive jerk. I remember all the things that I saw. Like Pete has got some repressed anger for Chantal. There's a lot of bitter feelings. There's a lot of unresolved anger there. But he cares about her and he's also scared of her. He won't step up to her and just let it all out the way that he should. Like let out the anger over the cheating and putting him in debt and ruining his credit. He won't let all that stuff out. He just pushes it down and he lets it out at inappropriate times. He was mean to BBJ, absolutely mean, grabbing onto her face when she had rotted teeth in her mouth and saying no mercy. When Chantal wasn't there, letting the cats go without food for 2 days until he finally opened his stupid mouth and let people know, and somebody had food postmated over. He's a horrible person. He didn't take good care of Timbit either, his cat. Poor Timbit had ingrown nails. She lived in absolute lonely misery in that sloppy, nasty bedroom. So he's got some rotten traits as well. But when it comes to Chantal, like if I don't know what's going to happen, y'all. I don't know where Chantal's going to end up. If she's going to go to anime, is she going to live on her own? Is she going to live with Pete? But if Pete takes her back, like just hey, I guess she's going to have to learn the hard way.
How do you know I don't have interests? Just because I'm not diamond painting? I like horror movies and reading and things that I'm not really healthy enough to do, actually. I like traveling, I like going out.
You don't travel anywhere. You don't go anywhere. You make excuses not to travel.
Oh, by the way, yeah, diamond painting. I don't like stuff like that, like hobbies like that. I have no attention span for it. Collecting, no. I don't need to be a hoarder. Actually, I want my hobby to be? Cleaning. I want to be a clean freak. I want to eat spaghetti off of my bathroom floor, okay?
Then why don't you? If this is what you want, why can't you start now? Why don't you clean your own doggone house? Even if you got to stop and take a rest, stop and take a rest, why not do it? If you're dealing with depression or you're feeling in a funk, having a clean house helps you feel better. It does, Chantal. It makes you feel good if you can look around and everything looks nice.
Pottery. Uh, the Shining, it's copyrighted. You have to clean for it to be your hobby. You like puzzles, Jackie? Oh, cool, Lily. March what? Mine is too. I do clean. But I'm not like a clean freak. I'm not like, I do sometimes go long periods where I'm just like, not like super long, but sometimes the dishes pile up.
Blah, 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 blah. Anything else? Are you done getting mad?
I have a washer dryer in one. No way.
Oh boy. Whatever. Moving on.
Yep. We don't pay tax on goods and services here. Like they don't have tax in Kuwait if you're employed in Kuwait. But my employer, Google, is American. So yes, we have to pay taxes.
Yeah, about that, Chantal. You like to talk down about the Western world. You got stuff to say about America. At the same time, you're working for YouTube and Google AdSense, which are based in America. Talk about biting the hand that literally feeds you. Maybe you should shut up now because without YouTube, where would you be? A little gratitude in your attitude would be more appropriate.
On the stuff, yeah.
Ah, boy, that crunching. Go away with that crunching.
Minimum wage, I think, is 17 something. Free unalive help. Yeah.
Look at her. Look at her eyes. Look. Look at those eyes. Blasted. Her pupils don't look right. I know she's got an eye filter on. Chantal's natural eye color, y'all, is like a dark chocolate brown. I know this because I've seen pictures on Twitter from time to time when she was in her teens. Her natural eye color is dark, dark brown. She uses an eye color filter to make them appear different colors. Maybe that's why they look so weird.
Make me your manager and do meet a whole team of people.
You know what? She is acting like she could just fall asleep at any given time. Look at that. Like this is the energy that she's giving in her life. Like, I want to fall asleep. You know. And she wonders why people don't really watch her. They watch the reaction channels. Well, Chantal, let me leave you with that screenshot right there, that face. That's the energy you give people. That's the energy you're putting out to people. That's not exactly entertaining. That right there is the reason why people say, nope, I'm not buying a membership. Nope, I'm not sending a super chat. Nope, I'm not sending a super sticker. Nope, I'm not going to upgrade my membership. Why? For a person who's practically going to fall asleep on camera? No, thank you. So we're done here, y'all. Hope you guys have enjoyed this react today. If you have, please like and subscribe and leave a comment. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Until then, take care of yourselves and each other. Bye.